example is find the angle that PV makes with QV. So PV, so here's PV. Oh, that's terrible. That's close enough. So PV makes with Q and V. So there is Q and V. Oh my gosh. There we go. So we want to figure out the angle that PV makes with QV. So we're looking for this angle here. All right. So let's take this triangle and kind of flatten it out over here. So we've got, here's P, here's Q, and then we'll go up here to V. So let's fill in the information that we know. So we know that PQ is 9. We know that we're looking for this angle here. We know that that has to be a right angle because it makes a right angle with this side here. So really all we need is either this side here or this side here. And honestly, I'm thinking that this VQ side is going to be a lot easier to figure out, because if we draw, if we draw this piece here, if we pull this out over here, we make this here. So this is Q, this is R, and this is V, and we know that this is 4 centimeters and this is 5 centimeters. We want to know what this is here. So again, we can just do A squared plus B squared equals C squared, and that's going to be our best bet. So 5 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. So we get 25 plus 16. Add those together and we get 41. Square root both sides here and we get that C is, so take the square root of 41 and we get 6.40. So that's what this here is, the VQ. So that's what we're looking for there. So this here can go right up there, and that's going to be 6.4, 6.40 if we're getting real technical here, centimeters. So if we want to figure out what this is, then all we're going to want to do is figure out that this is the opposite and that's the adjacent. So we'll do tangent theta is going to equal 9 centimeters over 6.4 centimeters. Okay, and then again with our calculator, since we are looking for an angle, we are going to do second tangent of 9 divided by 6.4. Alright, and we get 54.58, so let's call that 54.6. So theta equals 54.6 degrees right here, which is PVQ. So the angle, find the angle that PV makes with QV. So PVQ, angle PVQ is about, we really probably should make the little squiggles, 54.6 degrees, and the little squiggles mean approximately. Alright? Alright. One last example. Okay. A symmetric square base pyramid has base lengths of 6 centimeters and a height of 8 centimeters. Find the measure of angle TRM. So we're trying to figure out, let's see, we have from here to here to here. We're trying to figure out that angle right there, right? So let's, again, let's draw that piece out here as best we can. So here's T, here's R, and here's M. Let's see, what do we know in here? The only thing we know so far is this 8 here, and we know that we want to figure out that angle there. So we either need to figure out this side, MR, or this side, TR. So let's see, the other things we do know is that these sides here are 6. All these sides here are 6. Same with this one in the back. So really what I'm thinking here is if we pull out again part of this, oh gosh, that's bad. That's not much better. but that's all right. So R, Q, and P, these are both 6 sides, and then M is halfway in between P and R, so this is M. So basically, if we find this side PR, then we can take half of that, and that's RM, which is this piece right here. Then we can figure out what that angle is. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So 6 squared plus 6 squared is C squared. 36 plus 36 is C squared. So that gives us 72 for C squared. So we square root both sides and we get that C equals square root of 72 gives us 8.49, we'll call it 8.49. So we really want to take half of that. So let's just take our original question here, our answer, and divide that by 2. We get 4.2, we'll call it 4.24 for R to M. Okay, so 4.24 is this here. So now to figure out this angle here, we've got the opposite and we've got the adjacent. So again, we're going to use tangent. So let's do tangent theta equals opposite, which is 8, over adjacent, which is 4.24. Right, so we're going to take our handy dandy calculator. Second tangent of 8 divided by 4.24. And we get 62.07, so let's call it 62.1. So theta equals 62.1 degrees. So angle TRM is, again, we should use the squiggles to say that it's approximately 62.1 degrees. All right, so that's all we have for that. If you have any questions, please ask. And again, you should now be able to say that I can find various measures of 3-dimensional shapes using trig ratios. Thanks so much.